And this is crazy. I can see all the 8 people who are waiting for the stream, but somehow I can see all the 8 people who are waiting for the stream, but somehow I can see all the 8 people. Yes, seems to work now. At least on Facebook, it's working. Yes. So I hope it's working now on every platform where I'm streaming. That's just two right now. Uh, it's it's YouTube and Facebook. And what I'll do is I'll not waste more of your time. I'll just get on to painting. And this is the sketch which I have here, which I made for today's video. So let me zoom in a bit so that you can see this sketch. Again, a very simple landscape, a headland or a piece of mountain or a hill here. And then there are two smaller but longer mountains here. And this is water, so there'll be some reflection here and some suggestion of boats or things like that. So let me zoom back and okay. Now I'll draw this thing again here so that it gives me reference. Again, I've not made any, taken any measurements, but I suppose this is squarish and that's enough for me. So that's the closest piece of land. There'll be some boats and things here. There is a small mountain and there is a distant mountain here. So that's the overall idea. Okay, so I'll start with the darkest shape, which is closest mountain. I'll start with making a green, make it. Let's see how this works. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Maybe I can add some more yellow. And I'll modify this To paint the distant mountain, I need to add a bit of white. And let's see how this looks. That's too dark. Yeah, this is good. And I'll keep the shapes very simple, not much gradation here and there. And now I'll go on to paint the distant mountain. I'm just washing my brush so that I can take some fresh color and start over. Because for this size of shape which I'm going to paint, this brush is a large thing. So even the residual color might have muddied the whole thing. And I don't want to get this peak of the mountain in the center of the painting. So I'll just shift it here. Okay. Now let me come back to the foreground and I'll paint a slightly darker tree mass here. Near the base of the mountain, maybe there are some trees. And now I'll paint the reflection of all these things. So there'll be this reflection of this tree, something here, and there'll be reflection of the large mountain also. And now I should come to painting the water, water body. And let's see how this looks. Water can be turquoise almost in some places. So I'll try to use as many shades as possible. But the water is always dark towards the bottom of the painting or towards us. I think this will have to be slightly more lighter. Here I need to be precise about the horizontality of the line of the water. Sometimes I stop in between and look at the painting for a while, because if you keep painting without looking at the overall picture, sometimes you tend to make very obvious mistakes, because your vision becomes used to different things, looking at the painting, and then you lose the ability to note the differences or note incorrect things. So this needs, and now I'll paint the sky. For the sky, again pure color and a lot of white. The white has kind of dried here. It looks like this. I think that's a bit too dark, but I'll let this color dry and then come back with more brighter white. Now I need a color for this portion, which is like the sand patch or something like that, which is basically the shoreline. And you can see that I'm using the same brush. I could have used smaller one for better control, but it's not bad to use large brush also. Now it's time to look at the painting slightly more critically and see what it needs. It of course needs lighter color here, which I will do in a once this color is dry. But otherwise, I can adjust other things, the areas at least where the color is dry. Now let me adjust the reflection again. I'll switch to a smaller brush now, and I want a brown, dark brown color for some rocks or things that are on the seashore or the shore here. And I'll now try to show some. I want to maybe adjust this mountain a bit now. And the white of the surf, whatever it will be there near this edge. Oops. I did not clean my finger before applying this. I'm not talking anything right now because I'm concentrating on painting, and sometimes I find it difficult to paint and talk. But if you have any questions, please post them in the comments and I will answer them once I finish the painting. Now this is getting muddy. I need to stop before I ruin the painting. And some ships now, and they could be of different colors. Not even ships, these are small boats. You paint very thin lines. They are too far from us to see any details. So I need just an indication of. Generally, I don't like including any man-made objects or human-made objects in my landscape paintings because I love um, the areas which are untouched by human presence, and I want the horizon fuzzy here. So that's what I'm doing, and maybe a few places where the water is shining. This is not a seashore, by the way. This is the shore of a lake, so I don't expect any large waves to be there, and that's why I haven't painted any major wide areas in this. Maybe there are small waves, but they're not so significant that they create a different look for the surface of the water. So now I'm just looking at things and trying to adjust a few things, like making some shapes dark here towards the base of the mountain. And I can, I think, add a small shrub in the top of this mountain. I think that's only a suggestion, and that's what I wanted. It's enough to suggest. And let me look at this painting for a few minutes and see if I can add anything to make it better, or I should stop here because overworking is one of the major reasons why paintings go bad. So I'm just concentrating on or taking a look at this from a distance. That's too bright. I think I will stop here. There's no point in overworking, and that too on such a small piece of painting. So I'm just outlining it once more. If you want, you can apply tape around this painting before you start painting, so that once you're done, you can remove the tape and you get a clean edge. But sometimes, or most of the times, I avoid doing that because it adds a lot of work. And sometimes, if the paper peels, then that's not a good thing. So I try to paint without the border or without the tape and try to remain inside the shape as far as possible. So I think this is where I would like to stop as far as this painting is concerned. And let me see if there are any comments anywhere. Yeah, Ankita Cheda is asking, sir, do you take offline classes? I used to take it before the pandemic, but now my classes are all online. So there is a membership or an online class with the online class of that membership happens on every Saturday 6:30 p.m. IST. And the other benefits of that are you get recordings from the past whole year, and there are different courses on different aspects of landscape painting which you get access to. And that's how the membership is much more than just a weekend class, because there is much more content which is available to you. And that's what I uh, conduct nowadays. And I also have pre-recorded courses which you can sign up anytime. Those courses are focused on a particular thing, so you can choose what you want to learn and then buy that course. But membership gives you more option or more, an opportunity to interact with me and with other students, and also get your work reviewed. Every time we paint, we also talk about how things can be improved for each student. And so that's it. I hope this answers your question. Yeah, Ankita, I think you got it. Thanks for your question. And as there are no other questions, I had a problem as usual, or most frequent problem, which is the stream not going live or the video not appearing in the stream even today. So there were about 18 or 13, 15 people waiting when the live started, but I had to restart till the thing resolved. And that's led to many people leaving the live stream. I'm sorry for that trouble, and I hope the software will improve. I'll get them to fix it or change the software so that we don't face these issues. So that's it for today. And look forward to, if you haven't signed up for the free course on my website, then you should do that. You can do that by going to marathiartstudio.com/free course, and that way you will get notified about different things which happen at the studio, and also various live sessions which I conduct. So that's it for now. Thanks, Zui, for your comments, and see you all next time when I go live. So happy painting and see you again. Thanks and bye.